Before beginning the detection cable setting process, ensure that the nitrogen actuation cylinder is removed. The first step in setting the detection cable is to move the tension bar or load lever to the down position and relax the blue spring by lowering the top spring hook into the bottom of the slot provided in the tension bar. Step 2. We must cleanly cut the end of the detection cable and insert it into the small hole in the side of the ratchet pulley. Push the cable through the hole until the end of the cable is visible in the recessed area provided for the central hex head bolt. Securely tighten the Allen headset screw onto the cable. Aside from the use of the cocking tool, no additional tools will be required. The detection cable may be routed through only the bottom or top of the MRM enclosure. The ratchet pulley will always turn counterclockwise to remove cable slack. Spool up the excess cable slack by turning the ratchet pulley counterclockwise with the right hand and maintaining ratchet pulley position with the left hand. Now, let us take a closer look at the new ratchet cable take-up. This is the engagement pawl. It is attached to the linkage bar next to the ratchet pulley. Our incoming detection cable. The tension spring, and just above this, the tension bar, or load lever. Now that the cable tension is increasing, we can use the engagement pawl and linkage bar to aid us in increasing the cable tension. While maintaining the position of the ratchet pulley with your left hand, press down on the engagement pawl and the linkage bar with your index and middle fingers of your right hand in order to begin the final tensioning process. You will feel and hear the pawl click several times as tension is taken up. Repeat this action as many times as you feel necessary. Inspect your progress by pulling the upper hook of the blue spring into the top notch of the tension bar. Now raise the tension bar. Let us take a closer look at our setting efforts so far. The base of the tension bar is still above the acceptable setting range. The ideal setting is having the base of the tension bar horizontal on the solid black line. Above, the upper dashed line indicates a not tight enough situation, and below the lower dashed line would indicate a too tight situation. We are currently above the upper dashed line, which requires that we increase cable tension by repeating our previous steps. Let us recheck our new tension setting. The base of the tension bar is horizontal and in the acceptable setting range. The base of the tension bar now shows an over-tension situation. You will need to reduce the pressure on the link line. First, lower the load lever and remove the upper spring hook from the load lever. This will reduce the tension on the link cable. Take care to ensure that the adjustment sprocket assembly is held in place with the left hand to control the sprocket rotation. Now that the spring is disconnected, hold the sprocket with your left hand and rotate the sprocket so that the lever and pawl assembly is free to move. With your right hand, push up on the front of the pawl to disengage it from sprocket teeth. This will allow the sprocket to rotate clockwise, removing all cable tension. provide resistance to the sprocket rotation to prevent personal injury from uncontrolled sprocket rotation. Now that the overtension condition has ceased to exist, we can now repeat the earlier steps to achieve proper tension setting. Let us recheck our tension setting. The base of the tension bar is horizontal and in the acceptable setting range. The cable tensioning is complete. A job well done.